Hey, what's up you guys? So this week I was feeling particularly chatty, but I don't really feel like doing anything necessarily funny. It's not that I don't want to be charismatic, but I just don't feel like being over the top. I just feel like being real with you guys and having a little bit of a chat. And in spite of the charity campaign I'm doing with Glisten, I thought it would be very appropriate to have a chat purely about LGBTQ+ things. But before we get into that chat, I just want to quickly let you know that I have extended the charity campaign for another 12 hours. So you watching this video right now, if you want this t-shirt or this hat, or you just want to make a general donation, go to commonculture.co very quickly because these products and this campaign will be done tonight. Thank you for all your support on it already. It's doing so amazing and I'm very proud of you guys. But let's just get to the Q&Gay. Q&Gay. Again, mind you, these are all related to most likely me and being gay. So let's just, these are a bunch of gay questions. Do you still get nervous while coming out? I don't particularly get super nervous anymore, and I think that's purely because of my environment. So I live in California right now, and being gay is kind of a very normal thing here. I feel very fortunate to say that. Like, I never thought that I would say that I don't feel that uncomfortable coming out to people, but I don't. When I go back home to Minnesota or if I'm in like a different country, I feel a little more hesitation, but in general, I feel great. When did you first know you were gay? So I first started questioning that I wasn't straight when I was about 12 or 13 years old. I just remember looking at guys differently and never really looking at girls. And I was very terrified of that, but I always knew that something was different. I don't think I actually knew that I was gay until maybe like 2 or 3 years later, and then I just hit it and hit it and hit it and so on and so forth. The rest is history, folks. What's the best gay club story you have? Oh god, I don't, I'm not sure I have like an amazing story. Yes, I've been to a lot of gay clubs. I've actually been to a lot of gay clubs in a lot of different places. Like I've been to them in the US, the UK, Australia, and I don't know, I guess the first thing that I remember is just kind of my first experience. And I remember being so scared because I was like, okay, I'm going to a gay place. Like all of these people here are going to be a part of the community. And I was just very nervous. It was almost like I was meeting a group of friends. It was almost like I was meeting my friend's group of friends that I'd never met before, and I wanted to make a good impression. So yeah, I can't think of one particular story, but I think that's probably a good thing because I've never really had a bad experience. Just all been pretty good, pretty fun. What was the scariest part about coming out to your friends and family? I think the scariest part about coming out to anybody is just that slight fear, no matter how much you know the person, that they won't accept you or that they'll react poorly. I think no matter who I was coming out to, that was always just a back thought in my head, like, oh, what if this goes wrong? And luckily, it never really has for me. That's another question I got a lot during this Q&Gay, is that I really haven't had a poor reaction to my face, or no one directly has been negative towards me coming out to them in person. Behind my back, most likely, most definitely. I can laugh about it now because I'm comfortable with myself. What was your first kiss like? So my first kiss with a girl was very just normal and kind of boring. I probably told you guys the story a million times, but it was just very kind of bland and I didn't really feel too much. I felt excitement because it was my first kiss, but there was no like love feelings afterwards. My first gay kiss was amazing. I think it was because I had waited for so long to kiss a boy that when I finally kissed a boy, I just felt incredible. Like it was an indescribable feeling. I don't know, it was perfect. It was just perfect. Did you feel it was easier to be yourself after you came out? I don't think I really was myself until I came out. I feel like after I came out, and still to this day, I'm discovering a new me almost every day. And maybe that's a normal part of life no matter what your sexuality is. But I feel like after I came out, I became me. Like I became the person that I am finally. I don't know if that makes sense. Have you ever had a crush on someone that is straight? Every goddamn day of my life. Oh god, there are so many attractive straight people. Just boys and girls, there's just a lot of attractive straight people. How did you feel while you were making your I'm not gay video? This one's funny. I don't know if I've ever talked about this on my YouTube channel, but for all of you that don't know, I have a video titled I'm not gay. And I made that video years before my coming out video because I was so, A, I was deep in the closet, and B, I was getting so many comments of people asking if I was gay or accusing me of being gay, if that's a thing. And I was so terrified because I was like, I'm not gay, like I'm not, don't tell me I'm gay. And I was very, very scared of that because I felt like they saw something that I didn't want them to see. So I made that video. The video is not even about that topic. I like briefly slide it in there and then use that title for total clickbait. But it was pretty much to stop comments like that because I was such a scared little child. But basically what I think about it now is I just see it as total progression. So when I see people tweet me the I'm not gay video and the coming out video side by side with a bunch of question marks, I actually only just feel proud for myself. I'm like, look at that progression. Like, look how far I've come. Do you have any LGBTQ+ icons? I had to think about this because there are so many that come to mind, but the first ones that I could think of were RuPaul, Keith Haring, and Ellen. But there are like dozens and dozens of other ones. Would you recommend going to a Pride festival? I actually went to my first Pride festival this year, and I had an absolutely amazing experience. It was so cool to be around so many people that were like me and that got me. It was a really, really memorable and monumental weekend for me, so I highly recommend it to anyone that wants to go. It's fun. It's really fucking fun. Everyone is so happy to be there. Have you ever gotten weird looks for holding a guy's hand in public? I can't think of any times in particular, but I definitely know I have. I know there have been times where me or the boy's hand that I was holding got kind of nervous, and it was always like a question of if we could or if we should, which is just so damn sad when I say it out loud. It's so damn sad to think that you can't hold another person's hand, even if it's not romantic, like if it's platonic, and have people judge you for it or have people be angry about it. It's a handhold. What is the big deal? I've never had anyone confront me, thank God, but I definitely have gotten a couple weird looks. But typically my philosophy, and this might not be a good thing, is that I just do it anyway. It's a good thing because I am proud of myself for doing it, but it's a bad thing because there are bad people in the world and you do need to be careful. It will forever surprise me how many homophobic people still exist in this world. There is a plethora of homophobic people in this world, and it just blows my mind every day. I feel like I live in this special little bubble where I never see it, and when I do see it, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go back to my bubble where everything's perfect. It's so sad. It's really, really, really sad. Do you have any favorite LGBTQ+ movies? The first one that came to mind when I saw this question was the movie The Way He Looks. If you haven't seen that one, it's definitely more of an old film and very low budget, but it's just so cute. And I think it might be in a different language, perhaps? Is it in German? I can't remember, I haven't seen it in so long. But either way, it's incredibly cute either way. And oh God. I think I watched it somehow while I was in the closet. Like I might have watched it by myself. And I remember just thinking it was the cutest thing ever. Oh, go check it out. Go find it. I don't know where it is. Before you came out, did you ever experiment with other guys? Not really. I definitely wanted to. Like, even before I had come out to myself, I know there were so many times where I liked a person more than just a friend. Even if I didn't realize it, I know that there were definitely boys in my life that I actually liked, but I couldn't at the time kind of decipher the difference between the feelings. And there have been plenty of times that I've just wanted to kiss random boys, but I was always too afraid. That's definitely a slight regret of mine, but it is what it is. C'est la vie. What's the funniest way you've ever come out to somebody? Okay, I have one story that's really funny, and it's not necessarily the delivery that's funny, it's kind of just the whole scenario. Okay, so I was in the car with two of my best friends in this entire world. I grew up with both of them, and we've been friends for years and years and years. And we were in the car, and I don't remember exactly how it came up. Like, I don't remember leading up to the situation if I knew I was going to tell them. All I remember is the punchline of the story. So basically, we're in the car, I was in shotgun, one of my friends was driving, the other was in the back, girl in the front, boy in the back. And somehow I eventually just came out. I came out to my friend that was driving, because I think my friend in the back already knew. So I came out, I was like, I need to tell you something, I'm gay. And almost immediately afterwards, my friend in the back goes, well, we might as well just kill two birds with one stone here. I'm gay too. It was the biggest like shock factor moment of my life. Not even because he had came out, not even because he was gay, just because we both came out to this girl at the exact same time. It just blew my damn mind. Oh God, good times, great times. Okay, but that's actually all the questions I got. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I thoroughly enjoyed filming this video. If you have any more LGBTQ+ questions, any more that fit any type of the spectrum, leave them in the comments down below or tweet them to me at ConnorFranta. And again, the Glisten campaign is ending tonight, so make sure you go buy the hat, the shirt, or donate, or a combination of the three at commonculture.co/donate. And that's basically it. I actually got a place to be, so I love you guys. I hope you're having a great week, and I'll see you next week. If you enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up, leave a comment below. Bye.